Alright folks, what is up? This is One Big Bug and I'm coming at you with Euro Truck Simulator 2. We're just continuing our career, you know, the same old spiel. So we updated the cab and the engine of the truck. Unfortunately, we don't have enough money to put the paint job back on, or to replace the top lights, but it's okay. I also modded another truck into the game. I don't know if we'll be able to get it due to how much it is, and because I don't know how much it is and I forgot to check with the camera off, I'm not going to go right now because I want it to be a surprise when you see it. So there is that. Um, it's a version of a truck that I had modded into the game a while back. I did a mod spotlight on a long time ago, and I really love the truck. And I even find myself hoping that there's a version of it uh, in the game. You know, I know that they're not common, this style truck in America, but they do exist. They are there. So I had taken the liberty of driving to where our pickup was. It wasn't that far, really. Read, I was actually recording on the wrong graphical setting, and I needed to restart. Why am I backing up? Go, 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 go. So I went and did my shopping today, and I've been a little bit poor in my budget, not in shopping, but in trips to fast food restaurants, which I really shouldn't be doing on my diet. And also, the past couple days, my eating has really been off. On Saturday, I ate McDonald's twice, but I didn't eat a lot. I actually kept it to like a single meal. And Diet Coke, medium fries, that whole thing. So that was pretty good. And the reason I did that is because I was waiting downtown, you know, for my dogs to have recovered from their surgery. And then from there, I ate McDonald's again Sunday night. I just got something small. It wasn't too bad. Monday night, I went again, and that was actually, oops, that was actually bad because I ordered not only a meal large size, but I got a 20-piece McNugget as well and an extra burger. That was bad. And today I actually ate Burger King and I got a double Whopper meal with French fries and onion rings. So the good thing about it is that you eventually run out of money and can't go anymore when you're on disability. But I actually did the math, and that's not including the Saturday one, because the Saturday I had actually saved money for. I saved money for Saturday so that I could eat while downtown waiting for my dogs. So the Sunday, Monday, and today one, yeah, roughly about $50. So I could have $50 more than I do right now, which would be infinitely helpful to me. Yeah. So that needs to change. So starting next month, I am allowed one trip to either McDonald's or Burger King. And that trip coincides with when I go downtown. Stop the steering. That trip coincides when I go downtown to go shopping. I can buy my lunch down there. That's it. I have to eat breakfast before I go, and I have to eat dinner at home. I am only allowed to buy my lunch at McDonald's once, and no more than $10. That'll give me an extra $40 than what I had this month. And that's really important. Especially this month, I was able to get away without having to buy some stuff because I still have. I didn't have to buy extra floor cleaner if my dogs make a mess on the floor. I'd rather not flip over, thank you. I'd also rather not go flying off that off-ramp. So I didn't have to buy an extra thing of floor cleaner, which is around $8. I didn't have to buy deodorant. I didn't have to buy razors. I didn't have to buy shaving cream. All of those things would have been extra money. I didn't have to buy a can of air. I still got a full one that I need to use to clean my computer within the next few days. You know, these are all things that cost extra money. So I really got to start factoring that stuff in. You know, plus this month, I got to make sure I have enough money to go downtown at least twice for doctor's appointments. I got 2 doctor's appointments around the 20th to the 25th. I got the cards. I don't remember the exact time. 2 doctor's appointments at that time. And then I got a doctor's appointment on the 6th as well. So I got to do that. Plus I got to go food shopping. Now, I'm not going to go food shopping until the 6th. Normally I go on the 5th, but I'm going to wait a day so that I can go down one time. Plus I need to have money left over so I can refill the gas can for my weed eater. And buy a thing of the 2-stroke oil so I can mix it with the gas. All these things are important and cost money. And I really need to make sure that I handle that. So, man, I don't know. Need to be on top of things a little bit better. So starting next month, I'm going to crack down on my shopping as well as my eating. I mean, yeah, I've had a few bad days in a row this week, but I'm going to be honest. The bad days I've had so far, since the last time I've been to the doctors and got weighed, are not as bad as the bad days that I had the prior time, and that was a month. So we're looking at 6 weeks versus a month, and I haven't fucked up nearly as badly. So I feel like I'm getting better. I feel like I'm getting better. Not good enough yet. I gotta stop screwing up on my diet. And I gotta make sure that I start eating right more. And I gotta make sure that I stop spending so much money on fast food. It's that simple. Right. We all go slow until we actually get past the on-ramp. Then everybody speeds up. Right? To which point I struggle now, despite being on the outside lane, because I had to wait for all you idiots to get the hell out of my way. I'm still out climbing these buses. But overall, I'm still fairly happy with. I'm still fairly happy with the way things are going. Like I said, I'm disappointed myself for the breakups that I've been doing, going to fast food places and eating burgers and fries instead of chicken and smaller. You know, I can have fries, but a small fry. Order the burger, small fries, and a drink separately, rather than order a meal with large fries. And I gotta limit how many times I go. I can go once, Twice at most if it's called for. Like, I have to go downtown for something, and I'm going to be down there through lunchtime. And I'm not going to come home within a reasonable amount of time. And the reason I say my eating's been screwed up is one of the reasons, the reason I went to McDonald's yesterday, I didn't eat after breakfast. Yeah, I didn't eat after breakfast. I ate, as a matter of fact, I kind of said it in the video. I ate, breakfast. I had a yogurt for lunch, a small yogurt cup, and that was it. And I didn't even eat dinner, and it was 8 o'clock at night. So by 9 o'clock, when I had finally gone to get something to eat, you know, I hadn't eaten anything substantial since 9 o'clock in the morning. So 12 hours I had gone without eating. And considering I'm on metformin, which is supposed to help control and lower your blood sugar, that's dangerous for me. It's very dangerous. So I need to stop that. Hello. Squeeze! I don't believe I did that, and I really shouldn't have. It's okay, though. So, I got another letter in the mail today. This one from a pen pal of writing to Joy. Not a pen pal she had prior to passing. One that got her name from a website. And this one included her email address. Included her email address in the letter. So I wrote her back and told her what had happened. And why am I going 107? So yeah, I wrote her in the email and told her what happened and asked her if she could either let the website know that Joyce passed away or to have them contact me so I can get her profile closed, because, you know, she's not here anymore. And if that's not enough, get this one. And the person that called me was lucky that I was when I heard what they had told me, I was in an incredulous state of mind when I heard it, and I didn't blow up at them. Finger Hut calls on the phone. It's asking for Joy. And I said, why? He said, well, she owes money and she hasn't paid us. I said, Joy passed away on June 12th, 2015. You guys know this. I sent you a death certificate to an address. I don't know what address I sent it to, but I sent you a death certificate already, and I was told the account was closed. The guy goes, "Oh well, I'm real sorry. Let me check on this, sir. Let me check on this." Yeah, get off me, freaking bug. So he comes back and says, "Well, sir, I can see where they actually closed the account as deceased, but then it was the deceased profile on it was removed." And I was like, "Really? Why?" He said, "Well, we use a database similar to federal agents, police, whatever the frick it was, some kind of law enforcement. And according to that database, Joy's still alive." And I was like, "Really? Well, I don't know where your database is getting its information." I said, "But I sent you a death certificate. I sent you one." So regardless of what your database says, you have the proof that she has passed away. Well, sorry, sir, I don't see the death certificate on here. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, another one of these sons of bitches. So I was like, look, do I have to do to you guys like I did to First Premier Bank and to Credit One Bank? Do I have to send you certified, registered, return receipt letters with the death certificate so that the next time you try and tell me that you didn't get the death certificate, that I can say that's not true, this is when it showed up, this is who signed for it, and at what time? And they said, oh no, you know, sir, that won't be necessary. I really do apologize for this inconvenience. I don't know what happened. I wasn't killing the messenger than this one, fortunately. He said, if you could just please fax us a copy of the death certificate. I was like, fine, give me the fax number. So they did. Plus, I got a letter in the mail from the collection agency. They have to do what they have to do until I send them a death certificate, with a return envelope. And I'm tempted to stuff one of the copies of the death certificate I have in that envelope and send it to send it to them. But I am gonna just go and try and fax them the death certificate. On the 6th is when I'm going to do it. I didn't do it today, despite the fact that I went shopping today, because I took my dogs down with me. I needed to get their nails trimmed. I get them trimmed every month now. Although Bella didn't really need it, Koa does. His nails are still very long, and they're slowly being trimmed back. I wasn't paying attention to how long his nails were. They went 3 months without clipping, and they got really, really long. And the wick in them got long as well. So now they have to be slowly trimmed back as the wick. Oh yeah, I can do it. It's this turns off as well. Okay. We need a gas station. We need to pay attention for that. This is go to Spain. For some reason, I thought it said go to Senpai. But, yeah. So, the wick will slowly recede as his nails are trimmed. I don't trim the nails personally because they're very dark nails, black nails, black dog, black nails. So, I can't see the wick. So I let somebody else do it for me. Mainly Petco. So I took them with me. And the thing is that you can actually take your pets into Walmart here, provided that they're smaller. I've seen various people with pets in the store, and even though I'm pretty sure it's against policy, they tolerate it. Small dogs can be, put into the cart, where children would normally sit. I've seen people with parrots, and of course, working dogs are allowed. Yes, I know I'm running out of fuel. I've probably passed several gas stations already. I'm just hoping I don't actually run out of fuel. So that's why I didn't go today, because it's been really, really hot around here, and I am not one to leave my animals in a hot car, even if I open the windows some for them. Just not. I will not do that. I will never do that to my dogs. I actually had a dream once, a nightmare, that I had left them in a hot car and they needed to be rescued. And they got taken away from me because of my ignorance. And, yeah. I wouldn't have left them in a hot car before that. You damn well sure after that nightmare. It ain't never freaking happening. Ever. So. Alright, game. I know you've probably given me several gas stations already, but I could really use one right now. At this point, I'm going to kind of nurse the truck. I'm not going to travel as fast as I normally would. In fact, I can bring it down even a little bit more. Take it down to 95. And see if I can't nurse the truck. Yeah, I know I got to move over at this point. See if I can't nurse the truck to a gas station by going at lower speeds. I could set up my own waypoint too, to be honest. Buses don't struggle this hard over hills. They just don't. I should know. I've driven, I mean, you gotta drive uphill here on Maui at some point. Because there are two mountains and there are people that live on both sides of the mountain all around. So, this does not bode well for a gas station. It really doesn't. Country road. Country road. Take me home to the place I need right now. That's a gas station for my truck. Country roads. I need some gas. I have no idea where that came from. I'm just worried right now. I haven't run a truck out of gas yet. I've come dangerously and desperately close a couple times, and this is turning out to be one of those times. Is there a gas station anywhere close by? Yes, there is. And it's not this way. Okay, it is not this way. Is it? No. Nope. 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 God, there's nothing. All right. So we got to do what we got to do. We are changing our route to this gas station. And then we'll find a way to turn around from there. But if we don't do this, we're just not going to have enough gas. The advantages of being able to set your own waypoints. I very much am starting to appreciate the ability to do that. And like I said, we'll find a way to turn around from here when we get to the gas station. Well, something came in or went out. Went out. That was the loan. It's alright. Our drivers will eventually make money. Overshot it a bit. Alright. Let's fill her up. Alright. I don't know if we can turn around here. If we can, great. If not, we got to find a way back here. And sadly, it does not look like there is an easy way back. Unless I want to go down and come around again, which I don't. So if I can't turn around here, then what I'll do is I will just get off the highway here. And then I can't swing back this way to get on as much as I'd like to. I'm going to have to go through this town area here and then come back on the highway this way. So I'm going to mark it. No, 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 no. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. That'll work if I can't turn around right away. Oh, my eye's bothering me. Hey, don't do that. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for like a gap without the guardrails here, but it's just not to be. And sadly, this adds on precious time to our run. I still need to go and shower, which I'm going to do after I set this up to upload. Go take a shower. Ain't no way I'm speeding. So you can go screw with your cameras. I was really hoping for a way through the middle here. Yeah, I just don't see one. Just not gonna give me the luxury. Oh well. Smacking my lip. That's a bad habit I have, and it's gotta be annoying. I, I don't know what to do about it, if I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a question mark over here, so maybe we'll get a new dealership. That would be nice. And there's nothing that says I won't be able to cut off. Yeah, see? This is a town, so I could easily turn around here. But I want to get this question mark, which is it's a Renault dealership. I already have Renault. There we go. So I don't need these waypoints. We're not too far off the beaten path. That's nice. I didn't kind of think that, you know, going into a town, I wouldn't have to go all the way through it. So that's always a nice bonus when you get that. Turned on the directional a little too early there, Geronimo. Let's not do that again, shall we? Man, it has been hot here. I mean, hot. I've had to pull out my big fan man, and not my big fan man. I've had to pull out my big fan man. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, but I've had to pull that out to try and keep cool, and man, it's just like blowing fire on me. You know, it's just turn it on, and it's like turning on a heater in a car that's already hot. You know, I don't know if any of you have had to deal with a car that's overheating, an older car, but one of the ways you help stop a vehicle from overheating is you turn on the heater full blast in the car, and it helps pull heat away from the engine. Yeah, then you're usually doing it 90-degree weather. That's always fun. So, everything being said and done, it kind of feels like that. It's so hot. And the problem is the weather systems that we have in the area. I don't know if any of you have been keeping track, but for the first time ever, apparently, in recorded history, there are 3 Category 4 hurricanes in the Pacific. Fully formed Category 4 hurricanes in the Pacific Ocean. 3 of them. This apparently has never happened before. They never even recorded 3 Category 3 hurricanes, let alone Category 4. So it is really screwing with our trade winds, with our weather in general. And that's just really not good for us as a whole. So I haven't been able to weed eat as much as usual because it's too hot. It's just too fracking hot. So I only go out right now about 5 o'clock and I weed eat for about a half hour. I can go upwards of an hour, but the area I'm weed eating in right now has really difficult grass to cut with a weed eater. You know, you hit it with the weed eater and it just kind of spins in circles with the wick. So it doesn't help. This is cool. I might have seen this before. I don't know if I've been over this particular road, but it looks pretty cool. It's little beach huts, yeah? Yeah, those are little beach huts. Some cool privacy huts right there all over the beach. That's a really cool idea right there, man. Little hut where you can come and be in the shade, out of the sun, chilling with girlfriend or on your own or just a couple friends hanging out. That's really cool, man. The one thing that truly bothers me about this game, um, and we just kind of passed it. You might have seen the example there of the pull-off, the rest area. Yeah, it was just a little dirt area that you could pull over and rest in. Otherwise, in this game, you're resting at a garage. You're resting at you're resting either at a garage, a designated rest area, or a gas station, and that's it. You know, it's not really so uncommon for a driver to have to pull over just into a little pull-off area. You know, this bus is not helping my cause, but I can't pass him right now. Too much traffic, no passing lane, not enough momentum. Bunch of things adding up to the I can't get the fuck around this guy. Lovely. In other words, I should have rested at that rest stop back there. How far do we have to go? Well, 825 kilometers is not an accurate representation because, yeah, we got a lot of driving still. So I'm gonna have to kill it at the next rest stop, which, up, yep, just a second. Hang on a sec, folks. Yep. hmm So we're going to have to pull off the road again to a rest stop. If not here, then that garage. So as I start pulling off the road. That was my mother-in-law needed to get hold of her daughter, my mother-in-law, and my niece needed to get hold of the mother-in-law's daughter, my niece's mother, call it what you will. She hasn't come home yet. And this is a disturbing trend that my sister-in-law does. She gets into these cycles where she goes out, she gets extra drunk, she comes home really late, she doesn't call, her daughter worries about her. So she's only 7. And it's just really tough, you know. So they're calling her again using my phone because they don't have the number. And fortunately, my wife has programmed the number into my cell phone, so I have it saved on my cell phone. Yeah, this is just a hotel. We can rest here rather than go around. This is fine. Phone, food, bed, information. Yeah, sounds perfect. Interesting, I could just rest there if I wanted. Hopefully there's not a pole here. You may be wondering what I'm doing. Well, I'm actually trying to do this properly for once. Or at least semi-properly. I could probably, if I wanted to, angle the truck in there. But that's not what I'm about. Wow, I really have no traction? Okay. Oh, am I just not in gear? Oh, I'm not in gear. I had the wrong reverse. Stop it. I had the wrong... Yeah. The wrong fucking gear. Too many reverses on this truck still. Okay. Get ourselves some rest. It's raining. It's nighttime. Lovely. All right, folks. So that is going to be me done for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I've been enjoying bringing it to you. Until next time, this is going to be One Big Bugga, and I'm going to be signing out. And